So this is a crock of bullshit. I can't believe it's come down to this. I'm going to explain to you why your children are being mass murdered in their schools. I've called your Marines, called your FBI, called the cops, called OSI, called everyone you can call. And they know it's legitimate. In 2012, I had a 17-year-old friend who was abducted by the cartel. I started a war between the Gulf Cartel, the Sonoya Cartel, and the Zeta Cartel, and I'll tell you how I did that, because the Zeta Cartel kidnapped a 17-year-old girl that I knew, and their Don wound up hacking my phone, so I did a little bit of research, found out who their Dons were, and I had the FBI involved. Well, of course, Joe didn't like that. Well, anyway, so what I did was one night, about 3 months after this, they'd started killing people. The Aurora movie theater shooting. They attacked that theater to intimidate me. They linked names that only I would connect. You have no idea. You wouldn't understand. And so anyway, spent all night pissing this Joseph Ortega off. You can look into the BTK killer. He's part of it, because the Zeta Dawn was the original Zodiac killer. That's where the BTK killer comes into it. The BTK killer caught for murdering a family. Their names were Joseph Ortega, Josephine Ortega, Joseph Ortega Jr. They sent him to prison. That was the Zeta Dawn, Joseph Ortega's way of showing people that he could do these things without being connected to them and stay on the streets. Because honestly, I'm sick of people saying your soldiers are so great. Your soldiers are trash. Your schools are being attacked. Your children are being mass murdered in your schools. Your soldiers are doing nothing. Half of them don't have a clue. The half that do have a clue are such treasonous cowards. So I'm going to record this video so you know why your schools are being mass murdered. And then you'll probably never see it, because your FBI is trash too, just like the rest of your country. You know, it's, oh, our heroes that go off to Iraq to defend us. Yeah, your fucking heroes won't even defend your children being murdered in their schools. And they know goddamn good and well that the cartel is in Congress, that they're conspiring with white supremacists, that white supremacists are in Congress, and they're doing nothing. They're treasonous little cowards. They're traitors. Now I have to videotape myself and goddamn bullshit. You're idiots. You are ignorant trash Americans. You have no idea what's going on. I mean, it's all over. You can't tell that your children are being targeted and murdered for sympathy killings. You can't tell that there's a conspiracy to kill them. You can't tell by how many times they're being shot at and murdered that there's something going on. Oh, it's mental health. Well, I believe that, because Americans are a bunch of goddamn retards. But that is not the bottom line. That's not what's actually happening. Street gangs are using your Congress to murder your children as means of influence and intimidation. Half of you are in. What you don't know are that you're in the cartel. When you're in, somebody asks you, are you in? They're asking you, are you in the cartel? Man, I'm just gonna fucking hang up, because this is a waste of my goddamn time, but we'll see. We'll see if any of you ignorant pieces of shit that live in America can figure out why your children are being mass murdered. I really doubt it, because you're some of the dumbest fucking pieces of shit I've ever known. But we'll leave it at that for right now.